first of all, I just have to say, you look stunning. Tell me about this look.
Well, thank you. I was just looking for something to put on. I was like, let me do red because it looks good on camera.
Well, it looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
So we're here today to talk about RuPaul's Secret Celebrity Drag Race. What did you think when you first heard about this concept?
I was like, well, first of all, I was really excited to get back in the workroom, and to not be judged is also a plus. So to be a mentor is obviously so cool. And when they told me it was going to be celebrities, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm definitely in, because who knows who the celebrities were going to be, and I wanted to meet them. And when I got there, it was even cooler than what I thought it was going to be.
Can you explain for fans who haven't seen the show maybe yet, what they're going to be able to see and what happens, like the format of each episode?
Well, you're going to have your Supreme Queens, which are some of your favorite Drag Race alumni, come in, and we almost mentor the secret celebrities through challenges that they would see on regular seasons of Drag Race. Some of the favorite challenges. It's a 4-episode series, and each episode has a different theme. So last week's theme was the Snatch Game. This week's theme is going to be really cool too.
That's awesome. And Drag Race has some super A-list fans that we know of. I recently saw Cameron Diaz say that she's obsessed with the show. Who would be your dream celebs to have on Secret Celebrity Drag Race?
I mean, there is a ton. Literally anybody. My mind automatically goes to The Walking Dead. It's my favorite show. So any of the actors from there, because it's so gory, to see them go from like gory all the time to something extremely glam, I would love to do that. I don't know her name, but the actress who plays Michonne would be amazing.
And also, when you're going back into the workroom, also some of the other fan favorite queens are going to be there. What was it like seeing them and getting to interact with them again?
Well, my episode has myself, it has Alyssa Edwards and Asia O'Hara. We all three knew each other through pageants before any of us were on Drag Race. So it was really cool to have that sister time, but also we're all competitors. So we wanted our celeb to win. So it was really competitive. It's going to be super fun, kind of shady, but all in good fun.
Amazing. And how did it feel to be back in the show, but in such a different kind of capacity? You're not being judged this time. You're actually helping out the competitors on the show.
Well, I've been doing drag for 17 years, and I have drag children. So it's kind of the same thing. You put your drag children in drag, and you help them walk in heels and learn routines and lip syncs. And that's kind of what we did there. So it's completely in my wheelhouse. So I was very comfortable. It was really fun. And
so this season of Drag Race, have you been watching season 12 as it's been playing out?
Of course, I'm obsessed with Drag Race.
I just have to ask, but who are some of your favorite queens that you're seeing compete this year?
Oh my goodness. Every time I'm asked this question, there's two that come to mind. The first one is Gigi Goode. She's like the fashion queen of the season. Very funny, but like in a different kind of way. And then my number one favorite of the season is Jaida Essence Hall, another pageant queen who's also really funny, and she's absolutely gorgeous. Look over there.
And then looking to last week's episode, what were you thinking about Widow's elimination?
You know, I feel for Widow because she got into her head, and she's super, super, super talented. And Ru is right. When you let your inner saboteur in, that's when, you know, things are just going to go wrong for you. And she just couldn't get over what was going on in her head. I think that if she was to get on an All-Star, she would be incredible. I think that she definitely is probably going to learn from this experience. But, you know, somebody's got to go home. There can only be one winner. Well, I say one winner, but hey.
A couple times, you know.
Yeah.
So I've seen that also you've been recreating past winners' looks. How did you come up with that concept to post online?
Well, you know, we have to get creative during this time of all this mess that's going on. And I'm a creative person. I have to constantly be doing something creative. And my partner and I wanted to give something back to the fans because they, you know, they love me, they support me, and I wanted to, it's almost like a love letter to drag and Drag Race. Then it's something they can look forward to and get their mind off of all of this craziness. You know, that's kind of my job. That's my profession. I'm here to entertain and make you feel happy. So if I can do that, then I'm doing my job, even in the quarantine.
And were there any queens in particular that were difficult to recreate their looks? Because I've seen some of them, and I think your last one was Aquaria. They're so intricate in how you recreate the outfits.
Absolutely. Every single one of them was a challenge in itself. We didn't want to just, you know, make something easy. And every single look has multiple details that took a lot of time. Fortunately for me, I have a partner who is just as creative as I am and helped me create, if not all of it, at least some of each and every look. Plus, he's the photographer. So it's much easier to get things done if you have a team. And I have a really cool team to do all of this stuff.
And then for this week's episode, how do you think fans are going to react when they find out who the celebrity guests are?
Oh, you're going to lose your mind. If you like the first episode of Celebrity Secret Drag Race, you're going to lose your mind. When the celebs walked in the door and I found out who they were, I was like fangirling. So definitely going to be excited to see, for sure.
I can't wait to see it. One other thing I wanted to ask is maybe could you give fans out there advice on how they can maybe help out? Because I know this is a difficult time for performers and drag queens in general. Maybe how they can help out some of their favorite queens and how they can support them during this time.
Definitely. You know, there's a website called stageit.com, and there's a ton of drag entertainers that are doing shows on there, mine included. I have a show on the 3rd and the 10th of this upcoming month. So stageit.com/digital drag fest. So go buy tickets. It's $10 a household. You can watch it internationally, and it's a 30-minute show or longer, and you actually get to interact with the drag queen of your choice through text. But that's just my show. I really encourage everyone to find out their local entertainers that aren't as high profile as myself or other Drag Race girls, that they can go out and get their Venmo and their Cash App and send them a couple of dollars, because they're the ones that are hurting the most right now financially. Because I remember that life. I lived that life for 13 years before I got on Drag Race, and it's an artist lifestyle. You do it because you love it, not because you're making crazy money. And so right now they're hurting. So please, please, please support your local entertainers. Find out who they are and just tip them on their Cash App or their Venmo.
Yeah, it's been really kind of heartwarming to see the community kind of come together and kind of be brought together in this way, in a situation that I don't think anybody could have, predicted this all happening. I was also going to ask, did you have any other upcoming projects or anything that you want to tease?
Yes, I have. I was about to start working on an album, a new one. So just look for that in the future once I get through all of this. But just continue to look at my Instagram. I'm going to continue this winner series through the rest of the regular winners, and we're going to go on to all-star winners as well. And then who knows if I might do some other Drag Race related content in that way. Also, I have a podcast. It's Work, WERK, with Trinity the Tuck, that I release episodes every Monday with special guests. And just look on my social medias, girl. You'll find it.